Today, we're diving into a book that tackles a problem I think we all know a little too well, that constant, just exhausting noise inside our own heads. We're going to break down how to finally quiet things down.
So let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You know that endless loop of thoughts, the worries, the what-ifs that just refuse to shut off no matter what you do? Yeah? If that's you, you are definitely in the right place.
So all the ideas we're talking about today come from this fantastic little book, Think Straight, by Darius Foroux. It's all about clearing out that mental fog so you can find a much more direct, simple path forward. Let's get right into the first big idea.
All right, so the first big takeaway from the book kind of flips the script on us. It argues that the real source of our stress, well, it's not the world around us, it's actually the world inside our own minds. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. The argument here is that our biggest challenges, our deepest anxieties, they're not really caused by what's happening to us. We are literally manufacturing them ourselves, inside our own heads.
And that internal chaos, it probably sounds a little something like this, right? A non-stop cycle of these same questions. We get totally stuck worrying about a future that hasn't happened, obsessing over what other people think, or just replaying past mistakes we can't do anything about.
And here's the real kicker. As the author says, all this mental noise, it's paralyzing. It makes trying to make a good, clear decision feel completely impossible. So the very first step has to be figuring out how to turn down the volume. Which naturally brings us to the book's first big solution. If the mind is the messy room, well then the solution is to start cleaning it up. And the book has a perfect name for this stuff: mental clutter. You know what it is. It's all those useless, repetitive thoughts that don't actually help you solve anything. They just weigh you down and make everything feel so much harder than it needs to be. I absolutely love the analogy the book uses for this. I mean, think about a super cluttered house, right? It's hard to move, you can't find anything, it's just stressful. Well, a cluttered mind is exactly the same. It's just full of junk thoughts that are getting in the way of you actually living your life.
So the solution then sounds almost too simple. Just practice letting go. We don't have to engage with every single thought that pops into our heads. If it isn't useful, if it isn't important, we can just let it pass by.
Okay, so we start clearing out the random clutter. What's next? Well, the book points out another massive trap we all fall into, letting our emotions make our decisions for us. Oh man, we have all been there. You send that angry text, you make a purchase you can't afford because you're excited, or you say no to a great opportunity because you're scared. And these emotion-fueled decisions, they almost always lead to the exact same place: regret. This really breaks it down perfectly. You've got two paths you can take. When you let raw, unchecked emotions grab the steering wheel, you're pretty much guaranteed to end up on the road to regret. But if you can start from a place of calm, your decisions start leading you in the right direction. And so the book offers this incredibly simple but really powerful three-step process. Before you do anything, step 1, just calm down. Give yourself some space. Step 2, think it through logically. And only then, once you've done those two things, do you get to step 3, you decide. So, when you combine cleaning up your mind with making smarter decisions, you get to the book's core message. Straight thinking leads to a simpler, better life. And this, right here, this is the core philosophy. Life is already complicated enough on its own. We're the ones who keep adding all these extra layers of drama and confusion with our own overthinking. The real goal is to learn how to just strip it all back. So how do we actually do that? Well, the book gives us a few key principles to live by. It's not about stopping thinking altogether. It's about thinking with clarity. It's about dropping the myth of multitasking to really focus. And this one's huge. It's about taking action right now instead of waiting for some perfect moment that's probably never going to come.
So, after all that, what's the one big lesson here? If you're going to remember just one thing from all this, what should it be?
It's this. You don't actually need to have your entire life roadmap figured out. You just need to focus on one thing: getting your thinking straight. The book argues that once you get that part right, the rest of your life just kind of starts to fall into place on its own. And there's this one final quote that just nails it. We spend so much time and energy trying to find a motivation, right? Trying to feel like doing something. But the real game changer isn't motivation, it's clarity. Because when you know exactly what to do, doing it becomes the easy part. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. After hearing all of this, what's one area, just one, in your life where a little more straight, clear thinking could make a huge difference?